Hi there guys. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the first day back of the year. So for a lot of people, this would be your first day back at work. Some people would have gone back on the second, third. If you work the weekends, maybe you went back on the weekend. I have to say, today was my first day back because I took the second and third off. Because I had a couple of extra days of holiday left to use. I have to say it was different. As soon as I got back to work, it was a nice feeling to be back with my colleagues because I have a really great team. But when I got bombarded with information about things that happened while I was off, things that I needed to deal with, things I needed to do, my mind, and I saw how many emails I got from having 2 extra days off work. 54 it was, which is actually not as bad as it could have been. But my head did start to spin. So what I did is I distracted the conversation away from work, started talking about New Year's Eve, how people have done this, and then, because I usually get in about an hour before we open, and I will get my work done before we open. And luckily it was nearer opening time when this happened, because obviously everybody had showed up, and yeah, they were filling me in. But it was a bit much, and it did make my head spin a bit. But saying that, don't blame them at all. It's just what you do, and it's not a bad thing. But I know how to cope with these sort of things now. So when we opened, I actually took some bit more time for myself to get through my emails, process the information that they had told me, catch up on a few bits, answer messages that I hadn't got to because I've been off. And it was okay. Getting up early this morning wasn't a problem. I have had to change. It was weird though, because I had to change station that I went to. So I drive to the station, get the train uptown. But my season ticket, my yearly season ticket that I pay for, is coming up for renewal next week, and zone 1 to 3 is just over £2,000. Zone 1 to 4 is nearly £2,500. So it's about £450 ish difference between tickets. So I've had to adapt. Rather than driving to zone 4 station, parking up, getting the train in, I've had to try and find a zone 3 station to drive in, which I found, which is fine. But I think my brain was so used to not going that way. And it almost went into pilot mode when I got in the car. And it was, I think my brain just went into overload there as well. It was quite a shock. I mean, and trying to get back into normal working patterns, it was odd. It felt natural, and it felt good, but it felt odd. But the point I want to make is the start of the year is a difficult time for some people, because of the fact that your schedule's all over the place from Christmas and New Year. You're having to think about work again. Most people over Christmas and New Year don't even know what day it is. And I walked through that off a bit, because I woke up this morning and thought it was Sunday, because I normally do my walks on a Saturday, but I did Friday this week, and Sunday. So yeah, but there's no shame in admitting that you're struggling to get that sense of rhythm, to get that sense of schedule again. Some people love it. Some people love it, and that's okay. That's okay. Some people are dying to get back to it. Some people not so much. I mean, I wanted it back, but didn't expect to react the way I did. But it's important to accept that you're struggling with it, and to give yourself time to adjust. I think tomorrow will be a lot easier day. It's just probably that initial day, getting back into things. And it's important to remember that people come at different speeds. It's like I've said to my team at work. Obviously, we want to start the year how we mean to go on, and the longer you take to get back into the groove of things, the harder it will be. But saying that, I've given them this week to sort of adjust back, and then we start again next week, and hopefully can hit the ground running. But what I want them to start doing this week is to try hitting the ground running. But I'm not expecting miracles, because not even I can do it right now. I would need a few days to get back into it, because I think when you work your work targets, not targets, I don't even call them targets anymore, your work goals, what you want to do, they kind of stop over Christmas. No matter what industry you work in, I think, unless you work in sales, like in the Christmas industry, I think Christmas is a quiet time where nobody really cares what happens in most industries, in my opinion. And I think that January can be a bit of a shock sometimes, because you've switched yourself off for December. January, all of a sudden, you've got to switch yourself back on again. But I think it's important to make adjustments for your colleagues and your staff members, depending on the type of person they are. Some people will hit the ground running and be smashing everything and anything you give them, but other people may need a few more days to come round to that. And I think it's important for companies, management, even colleagues, to notice those people and help them when they need it. So yeah, basically what I'm saying is, just like it is any time, it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to take your time to get there. And if it's more than just the new year, seek help. That could be friends, family, guidance, counsellors, therapists, even online. It's help is at your fingertips. You just need to stick your hand out. So yeah, I think I'm done rambling for today. It's quite a short one. Well, shortish for me. But yeah, again, Happy New Year. Hope everyone's doing well. We'll be releasing the park pick for this weekend tomorrow. We have got the quiz on Wednesday next week, so please let me know if you're interested in being a part of that. That's £2 donation to join. There will be a prize at the end, which I am currently going to arrange. Every participant will get a wristband, Papyrus wristband. I think I've got mine somewhere. Yeah. Although I might do a different colour next time. But yeah, let me know if you want to join that. Have started prepping the interviews with a couple of people. So really looking forward to doing those. We'll have more in February, and as the year goes on, as long as I get the volunteers, I do have a few in the works that I'm working with, which I will be following up with this week. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff for you guys to watch. So watch this space, basically, and I will speak to you guys soon. I hope you're having a great day and a great mental health day. Yeah, didn't say my own saying right there. I hope you're having a great day and a great mental health day, and I'll speak to you guys soon.